For years, they mocked you. They ridiculed your dreams, doubted your potential, and thought their words would break you. But here's an undeniable truth. Those who rise from the ashes of ridicule don't just survive, they dominate. Studies have shown that adversity builds unparalleled resilience. And guess what? You're the living proof. And let's be honest, wasn't their mockery kind of pathetic? Like if sarcasm was their superpower, they'd be unemployed superheroes. But now the tables are turning and the punchline is on them. They thought they'd won, but little did they know every loss you endured was quietly building an empire they could never touch. Buckle up, because this isn't just a comeback, it's a reckoning. Number 1. The silent struggle. No one saw what you endured. No one truly saw what you went through. Sure, they might have noticed little cracks here and there, but they never understood the weight you carried every single day. The world has a funny way of pretending to care when deep down most people are just looking for something or someone to mock. They laughed at your struggles, passed judgment like it was their right, and dismissed your pain as if it wasn't real. Why? Because acknowledging it would have forced them to look inward, and that's something cowards can't handle. They thought your silence was weakness. They saw you standing still and assumed you weren't moving forward. What they failed to realize was that your stillness wasn't surrender, it was strategy. While they wasted time pointing fingers and tearing you down, you were quietly building yourself back up. Every sleepless night, every tear shed in private, every moment you felt like giving up, all of it was part of a transformation they couldn't even begin to comprehend. Their mockery was loud, but your growth was louder. It didn't need words, just time. They laughed while you suffered, oblivious to the fact that suffering can be the greatest teacher. They thought they had broken you, but all they did was make you unbreakable. And when the time comes, and it will come, they'll realize that you weren't the victim of their games. You were the player who took every loss and turned it into a win they'll never recover from. They didn't see it then, but they'll see it now. The person they mocked is gone. What stands in their place is someone they can never hurt again. Number 2. They feared your potential, so they tried to bury you. They didn't mock you because you were weak. They mocked you because you had something they didn't. Something that scared them. Deep down, they saw a spark in you, a potential that threatened everything they thought they knew about themselves. It wasn't your failures that bothered them. It was the possibility of your success. They feared what would happen if you realized just how much you were capable of, so they did the only thing they knew how to do, tear you down before you could rise. They acted like their insults and laughter were harmless, like they were just joking around. But that mockery wasn't random. It was calculated. Every word, every look, every dismissive laugh was their way of trying to keep you small. Because the truth is, people who feel secure in themselves don't need to diminish others. Their mockery was a defense mechanism, a shield to protect their fragile egos from being shattered by your growth. They thought they were smarter than you. They thought if they could convince you to believe their lies, you'd stop believing in yourself. And maybe for a moment, they succeeded. Maybe they got into your head and made you doubt everything you were working for. But here's the thing they didn't count on. Potential doesn't disappear just because someone tries to bury it. What they feared the most is now their reality. The potential they mocked, the power they tried to suppress, it's all still there, stronger than ever. And now they have to watch as you become everything they tried to stop you from being. The fear that drove them to attack you, it's nothing compared to the regret they'll feel when they realize they couldn't stop you.